Okay, I'm remotely controlling a Lenovo Yoga 13. It's sitting right next to me though, and I'm running the resolution at the 1600 by 900. So this should look just like your Yoga 13 does. So we've got the desktop here, and I've installed LogMeIn. Now LogMeIn has a feature that I want to show you, and that's right here. One item, sorry, actually two things I want to show you. One is disable LogMeIn notifications. I'm giving this to another person. I don't want LogMeIn to constantly nag that person about updated things that are going to run in the tray icon. All right, so that's one thing. But the other is under Advanced, Wake-On-LAN, enable Wake-On-LAN. How could that work? Well, it won't, not with Wi-Fi. But what if you've installed a USB 2 adapter like I have? So hit Windows plus X, bring up Device Manager, show you the network adapter, and there it is, USB 3.0 to Gigabit adapter. Very nice, speedy adapter. How do we set Wake-On-LAN to only allow waking up from that and from nothing else? Let me show you. So on this machine, which is doing nothing, as you can see, idle, we're going to open up a command prompt, but we need to do it as an administrator. So following along carefully here, you're going to want to hit Windows plus X, and then right here, command prompt admin, rather easy to do in Windows 8. All right, what's next? These are just some things that I do. You may do them a little differently, but this works pretty well for me in my experience playing with trying to get desktops to behave and only wake up from the device I want them to wake up from. Let me explain. Powercfg, that's our friend. Okay, there's a lot to it. Do I want to memorize that or not really? So here's my next trick that I do for my own self when I sit down in a new machine that I'm not used to. Actually, we want to just hit up arrow. We want to do that same command, little right arrow. That becomes my help file. Power, hit tab, it types the rest. Whoops. Powercfg.txt. All right. Now we get Windows plus right arrow. That's on the right. Windows plus left arrow, that's on the left. We're ready to get started. Device query sounds good. It doesn't matter about case, but let me just go with upper to match the help there. And it's going to say something like that. It's triggering me to type question mark to remember the rest of it. Okay, you get the syntax here, powercfg, command with a slash, and then what you're trying to do with it. And there we go. So this is the stock Lenovo Yoga 13 with a USB 3.0 to Gigabit adapter added. We've got a mouse set to wake the machine, given its Bluetooth attached. I don't think that would be possible, but I'm going to disable that. I don't want tapping a desktop to wake this thing mysteriously when it's plugged in at night. This RTL872A plus high-speed chip. No idea what that is. Let me quickly Google that. We'll probably disable that too. I don't really want mystery devices waking the machine. And that's some sort of Bluetooth 4.0. Makes sense. So do we want Bluetooth able to wake up the laptop? I don't think so. And then remote desktop mouse device. That's how I'm logged in right now, or over remote desktop, so that won't normally be there, but we'll disable that too, just for completion's sake. So that's the one you're not going to see, remote desktop mouse, because you're probably connected locally. I didn't want to install recording software in the Yoga, so I'm doing it remotely over remote desktop. So ignoring that first one, those last two of those lines you're going to get, or if you have a Bluetooth mouse, actually you'll only get one of these probably, RTL87223A on your Lenovo Yoga. I've added a Gigabit adapter, and I've added wireless laser mouse. Now I have no idea if the Gigabit adapter Wake-On-LAN feature is going to work, but I'm going to test it. So let's start by disabling everything we don't want to accidentally wake the computer. And if we just look on the right, we don't have to scan up here anymore. Let's reduce confusion. Clear it. Great. Now, what do we think our command is? Well, let's look on the right. Device disable wake. Sure sounds promising. So clearing the screen, hitting up arrow, and hitting enter. These things need to go on our clipboard. I'll show you why. So click in the upper left, edit, mark. I'm just going to run down the list. Hit enter. And now we type. And then the item name after a quote. Because the item name has spaces, it won't work without the quote. Hit up arrow twice, and the device still went away. See the pattern? It's working. Let's try the next device. Bluetooth 4.0. Down arrow actually worked. To repeat that command, there we go. And paste. Enter. Query. We're down to 2 devices left. Edit, mark. Make it so the mouse can't wake things up. Enter. Up arrow. Back up. Edit. Paste. Boom. Excellent. So now we have only one device set to wake up the computer. We're really done, but let me just show the desktop for a second. Maybe I'll take a moment to set up a camera here. Prop it up so that it shows the Gigabit adapter and its blinky lights, and we'll see if this actually works. Okay, so now that that's set up, sorry, it's taking me a second here to set up the camera. Once I have that all set, I'm just going to leave it recording. It looks like we're in good shape. So we've got the Lenovo Yoga sitting there. We've got LogMeIn logged in on a different screen. There we go. We got LogMeIn going. And we're going to put that thing to sleep. All right? It's now going to sleep. Okay, the screen's gone off. I hear the fan went off, and now we get the blinking light on the front bezel of the Lenovo Yoga. And we get remote desktop connection complaining that it can't connect. All right, so what are we going to do? Here's all we need to do. You log into LogMeIn, and it doesn't show the machine quite asleep yet. It will, but I'm impatient, so I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to wait for this CBurn Yoga to show offline, at which time we're going to have a new switch on button appear. Okay, 3 more minutes went by. It became gray. Ping is still doing nothing. And at last we're ready. Okay, I've got the camera recording the front of the Lenovo Yoga. Going to hit the switch on button. Looking good. It's making noise, the fan came on. So apparently we can do this. We can activate a USB 3.0 port to sit and listen in for a Wake-On-LAN magic packet sent to the Gigabit adapter. Okay, I got the password right. It's ready to connect. I hit a key on the keyboard on the laptop, so its local screen woke up. When we click OK, we're in. So notice we're not quite in yet because we still have a choice. Are we going in through the remote keyboard or local? So you're in. So that's how you can use Wake-On-LAN to get to your machine. You can see we're at the 1600 by 900. So it looks exactly as if we're at the local console, other than the video is a little crummy. So if we crank that up, now we have excellent quality. So there you have it. A look at powercfg. It's built into Windows for many years, and some basic commands that can really help you control keeping the thing from waking up annoyingly in the middle of the night, or when you bump into a desk and a mouse moves and that sort of thing. And there you have it. That's the end of this video. Hopefully you found this helpful, and I thank you for watching. As always, your comments and feedback are greatly appreciated at tinkertry.com.